Building doesn't need to be well planned. You guys have asked me to give you all the tea about building and decorating in Pokopia, so today I'm bringing you along as I spontaneously built a tiny starter house by the ocean. I'll share some useful decor tricks and the rough design idea behind the build for you to build your own version and maybe to also gain the courage to build something simple from scratch without having a detailed plan. Enjoy! As for the material, I mostly use modern wall blocks, approximately 300 of them. If you want this one, you need to get your Withered Wastelands area to level 9 to unlock the recipe in the shop. I use about 200 blocks of the diagonal wooden flooring for the interior floors and the ceiling, which you also get in the shop at level 6 for the Withered Wastelands. For the bridge elements, I'm going to use some stone brick walls, which you should also get from the shop or alternatively from the Pikachu doll Dream Island. I also use the stylish glass doors. You either get the recipe randomly as a daily recipe, you could get it from water ripples, or you use the Dragonite doll Dream Island for loads of glass doors. To pick the right location for this, you can simply find yourself a natural cliff on your map, or you can also just build in a flat area and create the cliff around your house afterwards. Instead of starting with all 4 house walls, I actually want to build the main highlights first. This time I imagine a terrace for sunbathing and a balcony with flowers. Visualizing the front of the house facade always helps me imagine how my building might look, and I can then work all the rest around it. This is also why I already add some modern brick walls as well as the windows and doors. This helps me get a feeling for the size and dimensions of the house. For the balcony, I like to use the walkways and bridge planks for the roofing, and I end up using wooden posts as railings. Adding such details always makes a house look less flat and boxy. I slowly start chipping away at the soil blocks where our rooms will go. For now, you can ignore that our house is flooded with water. I would also try to build the front walls of the second floor early to see if the windows and doors look good together with the ground floor. I was unsure about the height of the roof, which is why I remove some bricks on the top, so never be afraid to change things up as you go. I knew I wanted stairs that directly lead into the ocean, though I will make some changes to this later. Flower planters were also high on my priority list, so I first built some blocks where I'd want them, but removed them after and add roof support instead. This makes the front balcony look less heavy. Another highlight is meant to be a stone bridge on the side, so I'm trying to figure out where it would lead and where the walking path should go. Meanwhile, the visual clipping of the stairs bother me too much, so I end up removing the bottom one. This stone bridge item creates such a beautiful arch that I just had to use for this build. Next, I have to chip away more of the soil. The idea is to make the cave house blend with the natural blocks, so that it looks like it is tucked away in the cliff. The stone path is going to go to the east side and upwards to the cliff. I also want to create a second house entrance where the bridge is that I imagine with flowers and planters on the way. This will be the second floor of the house. Also, wooden posts as window accents look really nice. And I also want a little mossy roof where the door is. Finally, I am getting rid of the water and focus on the interior floors and walls. So we need to remove some more soil to make space for all the rooms. And by adding more brick walls, I try to figure out what the entrance could look like from the inside. Obviously, using rollout makes everything much faster. Since this is a cave house, you can start hollowing out all the space you need without caring too much about the size. There won't be a visible roof on top that you'd need to worry about. I tried to roughly make enough space to fit in a bed, a small kitchen, and an entrance on the ground floor. This is also where you can start adding the interior walls, though I knew I might change up the wall textures later down the line. As you can see, the interior space is slowly taking shape. The first floor is going to be a bit more small and narrow. Don't forget to connect both floors with a set of stairs. They do take away quite some space in the room, so it is always good to calculate that in early on. It is a little bit finicky though. I also try to adjust all the wall textures properly. Sometimes adding small details like railings or plants help me imagine my room layout a bit better. So use those objects early to frame your space. Finally, it is time to finish up the flat roof. I start off with the modern brick walls, but I then decide to fill the ceiling with wooden floors for a warmer look and feel. On the very top, I cover the house with grass blocks. After all, our house is meant to sit inside the cliff, so you don't need to measure exactly where each block would go, as long as you cover the roof texture. For the front of the roof, I leave some space open to create a mossy roof with my powered-up leafage move. Decorating with grass and cute flowers is one of my favorite ways to make a space look like it is becoming one with nature. Vines are such a great way to make walls look more interesting. I am always playing around a lot with the greenery, and I keep scanning the area for empty spaces that could need some decor. Hanging vines are so easy to place with magnet rise, so I really recommend playing through the story if you are a decorator. Dense vines can be created by holding the powered-up leafage move, and they are so versatile. I add some cute shell lamps and string lights because they look so fitting for a beach house. And this time I actually want to make the electricity system invisible because it doesn't suit the vibe I'm imagining. To achieve that, I use a wireless electricity generator that you can get at level 6 in the Skylands. You can simply hide them in the walls and between the soil blocks. Before I start with the furniture, I want to add some accent walls to separate the space and to make the room look less monotonous. Now my little bedroom is slowly coming together. It is a bit minimalistic, but I try to make it feel lived in by working with some vibrant colors and pop art patterns. A little functional kitchen stove and a reading nook can't be missing. I usually work with the crafting recipes and items I already have in store, so this process is very spontaneous. I did steal the 3D prints for the resort furniture at the bleak beach though. I knew it was a must-have for this build. The electrifying potatoes actually built Jolteon's habitat, so if you need more electricity, this Pokemon does the job for you. I still decide to add an additional generator myself. I always like to add some finishing touches with more lamps and curtains, and I decide to build a shelf with the walkways and wooden enclosures. You can never have enough vines, so I start another round of pasting those on walls that still feel empty. I discover the bridge side felt a little empty too, so I fixed it up a bit with some extra grass, stone texture, and wooden accents. At the end, I replace some of the grass blocks on top with actual cave rock to give it more of a natural cliff look. And there is that. This trial and error when I build is especially important to me to learn what works and looks pleasant. So I hope you can use this for your own builds too. If you enjoyed this and want more cozy tips and news videos, subscribe to my channel. I hope you have a wonderful day, lovelies, and take care. A big thank you to our lovely members: Danny, MJ, Ty, Liana, Faye, Alex, Katie, and Wilmina Astor.